It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Pelicans out in New Orleans. Well, for the Pelicans, a strong stretch.
It's the Pacers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Look at New Orleans. They can secure their spot in the postseason with the victory here.
And I think for New Orleans, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Murray. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
Here's Bradley, following the score by Jamal Murray. Drummond a screen. Here's Favors. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Brogdon kicks to Murray. They set the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Here's Iguodala. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. It's over Brogdon. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. 5 to shoot. The tray. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Now, here's Irving. An 11-point game for him in the win again. That one drops for him. And Clark, you look around the NBA, which big men impress you with their ability to put up points from the high post?
Well, I think Blake Griffin, as he's established his jump shot and become more proficient in making that 15 to 17 footer. Karl Anthony Towns, one of the outstanding young players in the league, extremely versatile, can shoot it out to the three-point line, can post it, can make the mid-range shot. Aldridge is still one of the best mid-post players. It took a lot of criticism for his inability to dominate in the low post.
Right. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, he stressed to his players that it's all about the extra pass tonight. He said we have a bunch of guys who can score. As long as we keep everyone involved, our best defense is a good offense. Well, let's see if they keep the rock moving tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, I echo that, Greg. I mean, if they come out here as the aggressors and really get after it, I think it'll make things that much easier on them defensively.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked away. It's stolen by Bradley. In the corner, Irving with it. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Brogdon against Irving. Now, here's Brogdon. Defense right on him. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket of the night right there. The shot will not fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers leading by 4. Let's take... He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about it.
We expect so much out of each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Favors. Bradley is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Iguodala. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Pacers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And anytime you think about the Pacers, really hard to forget their recent dominance in the East now. I mean, in 2013, they were one win away from the NBA Finals. In 14, they earned the #1 seed in the East, and then it kind of snowballed south since then.
And he sinks the second. And for the Pacers, 2 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. They seem poised for a long run. Clark, what happened?
Well, they changed direction. They had 3 all-star caliber players in Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert, and Paul George, and David West was an anchor of that team as well. Stevenson left. The league seemed to figure out Hibbert, and PG broke his leg, and just like that, their fortunes changed. And I think, too, the way the league was changing in terms of style of play impacted the decision, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Irving against Brogdon. Drummond banked in off the glass. Drummond's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Turner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Brogdon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's the screen. Drummond the screen. Outside Bradley. Nice again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Irving dishes to Drummond. Over Cauley-Stein. And it's Drummond missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Murray kicks to Brogdon. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Turner from the arc. Again, the miss by Turner.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. He's got to help him some other ways.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Murray. No good on that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain for the Pacers the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing.
As we return to New Orleans, a look at some of the buildings along the riverfront here in the Big Easy. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Pelicans trail by 4. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We've got Brogdon. Turner is out there with Cauley-Stein. Then there's Murray. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward position.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Clark, what is amazing about how Giannis plays is how much ground he can cover. It's like he shrinks the floor with how long and tall he is and his stride when going end-to-end or just attacking the basket.
Agreed. And how about this? I mean, he's Euro-stepping at 7 feet tall. I mean, that's like a dance move, and this guy's doing it with ease. His size and movement and grace looks like at times he's on another planet playing against the best players in the world. The Greek Freak has set a standard on what it means to have elite athleticism in the NBA that very few can match.
Irving kicks to Bradley. Drummond sets the screen for Bradley. Drummond the screen. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Murray, good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Pacers leading by 10. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Favors, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Great effort, terrific instincts. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's Cauley-Stein. A putback. Rebound by Iguodala. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's a minute left to play here in the third. They set the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Right there, that's textbook. The way Bradley opened up space for the shooter with a really fundamentally solid screen.
Antetokounmpo passes to Murray. Turner with a screen on Favors. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will torch you. Lethal from behind the arc.
Drummond a screen. Irving kicks to Drummond. Over Cauley-Stein. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Murray. Irving against Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on that one.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's Indiana in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago,
Forget about the score and let's compete.
just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Here's Brogdon. Iguodala out there with Favors. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Irving. And it's Drummond in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Cauley-Stein kicks to Brogdon. Back to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 6. Takes a three. And it's Jamal Murray with the three. Murray's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Indiana.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut back down to single digits, and a much-needed basket there from Bradley. And Indiana shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Brogdon the pass to Murray. Back to Brogdon. Shoots off the screen. Cauley-Stein. The second chance points on the tip-in.
Oh, a nice tip-in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, guys, I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired. You got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Then we'll see how they respond.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Turner with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And it's 8 points for Willie Cauley-Stein. Drummond a screen. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And a wide open look for Iguodala. But they recover it. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Another shot. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Brogdon kicks to Murray. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Tipped away. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Irving against Brogdon. Tries from 10. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The feed to Turner. In the corner, it's Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Cauley Stein with the screen for Murray. And the Pacers another 3.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Indiana.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Brogdon, the putback. Nice hit again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Both teams deciding to change it up. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
To the inside, it's deflected.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back, in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
Now here's Murray. D right on him. So the Pacers take the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. It's never going to be easy on the road, but they did.
Cause I tell her how it is and you tell her how it might be.
Map tight, brass knuckles and flashlight.